Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Hi guys. I've been sitting on my sofa recovering from the sale. Picket fence is always a grind. It's just, you have to do this floating thing and you're on your feet for like 5 hours. And it hurts to be on my feet for 5 hours. I'm old. Can't be handling that stuff. Like my back yesterday was like not having it anymore because it's hardwood floors and concrete floors. And even when you're at the register, you're sitting on a hardwood stool and my back was like, so I've been sitting on the couch drinking coffee, praying the cold would go away, but it's not going to. That's why I've got this on, because my mother-in-law made these. They're wonderful, but it's got the Wild logo on it. I'd like a plain one, like a turquoise one, because it's like having my scarf on, only it doesn't hang down and get into the paint. So it's actually kind of nice to have this. And they say the cold's not leaving for a while, and I'm really mad. I'm done. Done with the cold. I've been so stressed out for the last 3 days because all I keep thinking about is I have no wow factor for Junk Bonanza. So like the thing about Junk Bonanza is there are 100 other vendors who are doing the same thing you're doing. So everybody tries to have that wow piece. And I did get the horse. And then I was going through my photos from last year and I saw one of the other vendors had one of the Wonder Horses and she had painted it white and it was there. And I was like, so it's not an original wow, is it? It's not very original, did they? I got nothing. I feel like I want to cry. I feel like I want to cry when I think about it. And I have that show to do in March I'm not ready for. So the cold needs to go away so I can get ready. That's the part I'm struggling with is I really need to go out and move things around in my van. My husband has a customer that's dicking him around and they keep saying they're going to bring their truck so I can't put my van in his shop. And they once again did not show up last night. And I'm like, you think they're going to show up on Super Bowl Sunday? So that puts me further behind and further behind and further behind, further behind. I just want to cry. I don't know what to do. I feel like I don't want to do anything. So it was really hard motivating myself to come in here at all today because I legit do not want to do anything. Nothing. I have to. I have to do something. Picket was awful. It's awful. It was a terrible month. And there were stressful days that were just like, there was a lot of tension and stress, and I didn't want to be there. But things weren't selling for me. I mean, I had a few small pieces sell. But like yesterday, I was adding it up in my head and I didn't make rent. I didn't make rent. I don't know what I'm going to do. guys, my stress is off the charts. I don't know what to do. Obviously, I'm at a crossroads. There was this TikTok video where this woman said, the thing that you're going after, your success depends on how long you can endure the opposite of what you want. So the opposite of what I want is to be sitting here stressed out and, you know, I'm in the opposite right now. What I want is to be able to know what I'm doing, being able to sell, being successful, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm in the uncomfortable part right now, in the opposite that I'm trying to endure. And I'm like, I don't like this. But I'm going to have to sit with it for a while, aren't I? See if I can find something small to work on, because I'm just not up to it. Let's see what I've got. Oh, but I did sell it Vintage Junkie. So I sold the red vanity chair that I've had at Picket forever. I raised the price and put it at Vintage Junkie and sold it yesterday. I sold cloche pedestal tables. I've sold like $100 worth of stuff already out of their shop. I'm hoping today I sell some more. I keep going on that Facebook page and just hoping, and then I keep hoping somebody from Picket will text me and say the buffet sold. If it doesn't sell today, tomorrow it's going to Vintage Junkie. So I will be heading over to Picket and loading it in my car because I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting, and I'm very frustrated with how I can't even. I mean, it's like I had this wooden candle holder that I brought there, and I sold it for $25, where at Picket I'd get $5 for it. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I gotta find something to go to Vintage, or to go to Junk Bonanza, and I'm so stressed out about it. Like, my anxiety level is just, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for March. I'm not ready for Junk Bonanza. I don't know what to do. Part of me just wants to stay home, just crawl under the covers and pretend I don't exist. That's not going to work. All right, today I'm going to paint that shade because I don't want to do it. So let's do it. Started on it. So this was a shade from a lamp that my parents had. And it was cute. I mean, it's like this mixed media thing kind of going on. It's got patterns and then some weird print in there. Because it's got like sewing patterns here, and then whatever that is. That's not a sewing pattern. And then sheet music. So strange. But they had painted the inside like this horrid red color. As you can see, I've already started to try and paint it. But because this piece is in there, you got to kind of go. And when I was painting the chair, I was kind of annoyed by it. So I stopped. But I have to finish it. That lamp needs to go into inventory. So this shade needs to get done. It's got glue all over it. I have a bunch of furniture pieces now that I've finished. And the rest of my anxiety is going, don't work on any furniture pieces, because in March you have to clean out 2 booths full of furniture. There's only so much I can take to Vintage Junkie before she's like, hey, what the hell? Right? So I don't know. I don't want to keep working. I mean, I'd like to move the vanity in here. I'd like to move the chairs in here and work on them. But then I'm like, where will they go? They have nowhere to go. I have 1 more month of needing those furniture pieces at Picket. So right after the next March sale, we have 2 weeks between the March sale, the February-March sale. So not a lot's going to change. I'm going to move some stuff around, but tomorrow I'm going to take that vanity out. And then immediately after the March sale, I have to remove everything from 2 booths and get the booth prepped for the next month so I can have it done for April and get the March sale that I'm going to in St. Cloud and then junk banana. In my defense, when I booked the March sale, Picket Fence and Junk Bonanza had never fallen on the same weekend. I was not going to have to give up my booth or find someone to work my hours. None of that was in play when I booked this. So it's created a firestorm in my world. I mean, one of the ladies at Picket, bless her soul, who's not going to the March sale said, "Do you want to use my van to get all the furniture out and take it to Vintage Junkie?" Like, God bless her. I mean, seriously, God bless her. Because I'm like, my van is already full of stuff and I've got to get this furniture out. I mean, I was like in full on panic mode. And she's like, I said, "I think I'm going to have to rent a van." And she goes, "Do you want to use my van?" My van's empty. Like, God bless her. Now I want to cry because it's like, that was just so sweet. So nice of her. All right. I'm going to stop feeling sorry for myself. Because there's literally nothing I can do about it until after the March sale. Anxiety. I'm going to paint this. Someone grab me some white paint. Start painting on that. Because this cannot be bright red on the inside. I don't know what kind of monster did that. Let's fix it. That'll be my project for the day. Did I take it before? Of course not. Did I? I don't remember. Maybe I did. They had like these gypsy beads on it too. Where are those? Here. That was on the edge of it. I'm like, what a nightmare. I never liked this lamp when my parents had it. That's why it needs an update, because I don't love it and I'll be stuck with it. I am stuck with it, actually. It's here. It's in my lap. I feel like I'm failing and falling down, at every level. Because I'm like, my goal for the blog posts, 1 a week. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. And then my website was actually down. And I mean, it's like all these things have sort of come to a head at the same time. I feel like a failure. I did it. That didn't take as long as I thought. And now I got a wet paintbrush. Let's paint this bloody wall pocket. As long as I've got this little guy. Right? Let's paint it up. It was 50 cents. Let's give it a little dry brush at least. Right, who's the evil person that put this thing on so tight? There. That's the nice thing about wicker is it takes paint really well. It's just hard to paint. All the little cracks and crevices. Doesn't have to be perfect on the inside because it will have flowers in it, but now it's white little wall pocket. Doesn't matter, it still won't sell. See? Negative. Just negative. Negativity is just everywhere in my brain right now. I can't do a damn thing about it. Just pops in when you're not expecting it. All right, I'm gonna paint something else. I had a brass picture frame that I once did in blue, and now nobody buys blue, so I gotta paint it white. Oh, I just hit it with some white. Look, look. Already looking better. Anything else I need to just give a little pop of paint to? Because that's easy enough. These things are heavy. All right, you dry there. Ooh. Next. This is becoming fun, actually. I don't want to get paint on this sweater, but I'm getting paint on the sweater. Oh, thank you guys for the suggestion on the little pots to put moss in them and eggs. I have eggs. So I have, when I went junking, I did a Goodwill run and I found that bag full of like eggs. And I remember saying at the time, I don't need them right now, but Easter will come and then I'm going to need them. And then when you guys said put eggs in them, I went, I've got them. I've got eggs sitting out right now. I gotta find another project. Looks like I started painting this white once. Didn't finish. Paint it now. Here's the before. Now I don't have to stop and take a picture of it. I'll just take a screenshot of that. Oh, I had an idea. Okay, let's finish painting it. I love when I get an idea. Because it was going to be boring, but it's not going to be boring now. We could put birds on this. Should I continue with the birds? Should I do a tray with the birds? Oh, there are thoughts. This would have been cute dry brush too. Now that I'm seeing the green pop through the white, maybe we'll sand it back a little in places. Look at that. Why does my camera look like it's really dark today? And blurry. Am I blurry? Like you guys, could you see that? I don't even know. Don't start having problems, camera. I can't take it. One more thing, right? One more thing goes wrong. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, I have to stop for the day because, as you can see, the rash is developing from the stress on both arms. And it's starting to spread. So I'm going to take some Benadryl and lay down for a while. Have a good night.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.